Hey guys, hope you're good. How's it going? So today we're going to be talking about the Mi Band 5, the latest edition of the Mi Band range, which was announced yesterday after a few months of a lot of rumors and speculation. They finally kind of released the specs and what it looks like. Now, I don't have the watch right now. I'm just doing a first impressions, and based on the fact that I own the Mi Band 4 and I owned the Mi Band 3 and 2, so I'm just going to give my first impressions to see whether I think it's a good upgrade, whether the new additions to this watch are really worth it, or maybe they could have done a bit better. So yeah, let's go. So let's just go straight into the specifications of the Mi Band 5. It features a 1.1-inch AMOLED display with up to 100 watch faces available at launch, and some of these are dynamic watch faces, which I think just means they're animated. So on the Mi Band 4, the screens are usually quite static, but I think most of these are going to be animated on the Mi Band 5. For sensors, the watch features an upgraded heart rate monitor and an accelerometer. It's also waterproof to 50 meters and features several software upgrades. For example, more advanced sleep tracking, so it will track when you are in REM sleep, that's rapid eye movement sleep. So it will be able to track things like naps, so if you sleep for 1 hour during the day, it will add that to your tally of sleep. It also has stress monitoring, a women's health monitoring, and it also has a remote selfie, so you can control the camera on your phone with the watch itself. And the only other hardware change I can see is the fact that it has magnetic charging, so a magnetic charger which is slightly more user-friendly than the normal charger that we've had before. Look at some of the videos that have been released and just the specifications that Xiaomi have released themselves. I'm not, to be honest, super impressed with the Mi Band 5. It's not a massive upgrade. A lot of the videos that have been released have been really pushing the Mi Band 5 as like a big upgrade, but to be honest, it's really not. For example, there was rumors going around that the Mi Band 5 would feature an SpO2 tracker. However, it does not. It definitely does not have that. There is no other sensor added compared to the Mi Band 4. It has the same number of sensors, basically the heart rate monitor and a accelerometer. Now, these may have been upgraded, they may have better software, but there is no other sensor involved in the hardware. The 1.1-inch color display is slightly larger, and apparently some people say brighter than the original Mi Band 4. I can't really see a difference. There have been, I think there's one video comparing the two, and I really can't see a difference in terms of brightness and clarity. Obviously, the screen is slightly larger, so you're going to have more information displayed, but literally by 0.2 inches, so it's not going to be a massive difference. The Mi Band 5 will also feature 11 exercise modes that you can track, as opposed to 6 with the Mi Band 4. Again, this is just a software upgrade, so really if they wanted to, they could just do a software update and give you those extra 5 exercise tracking features on the Mi Band 4, but they're probably not going to do that because they want to encourage people to buy the Mi Band 5, but that is something extra that you're getting. Also, NFC, there were some people saying that NFC will be available finally for the Mi Band 5 in the West. There's still some conflict in this. I mean, there's one video by Tech Bros, I think it's called, a channel called Tech Bros, and they say that it does work in the West.
Perhaps one of the most important updates in Mi Band 5 is global NFC support.
So you'd be able to use the Mi Band 5 to make payments using Google Pay. However, another channel, which apparently they say that they have contacts with Xiaomi, says that it won't work in the West, so it's not going to work.
However, as I confirmed with the official Xiaomi, the global variant is not going to support NFC or Amazon's Alexa voice assistant, at least now.
Which is going to be the same as other NFC-enabled Xiaomi products, which have NFC that only works in China. It doesn't work in Western markets. But who is right there? I tend to think that the latter is correct. I don't think the NFC is going to work in the West. That would be one thing that they would really push on this release, as it would be quite a big announcement. This is the Chinese version that has been released, and usually the global version of these watches tend to be almost exactly the same, apart from 1 or 2 features are missing. The difference between the Mi Band 3 and the Mi Band 4 was pretty big. They basically completely redesigned the watch. They made it a lot more modern, and I think that was a worthy update. That was a big upgrade. However, the difference between the Mi Band 4 and the Mi Band 5 seems to be quite incremental. It is mostly software, and they may have upgraded the tracking hardware, but they haven't added any extra sensors. And I think people were really asking quite a lot to have this SpO2 tracker included in a smartwatch that's literally like $40, £40. That is probably not going to happen. They would have to charge quite a lot more, and I don't really blame them for keeping this as cheap as possible because it has been very successful in the past at the price point that they chose. So that just goes to show you shouldn't always follow rumors. Don't get your hopes up. Be kind of aware of what people say is not necessarily what is going to happen. So while I'm not blown away by the Mi Band 5, it is still seems to be a really good product. This was the first band you were looking at. This is the first Mi Band that you were going to buy. Then it is obviously worthy. It's still going to be a great watch. If it's anything like the Mi Band 4, I find this to be a really awesome fitness tracker. It might not be worth upgrading if you don't want to spend that extra money. I think the Mi Band 4 is going to broadly do the same thing. So if you had a Mi Band 4, it might not be worth upgrading unless you were really attracted to one of the new software features. When the Mi Band 5 comes to the Western markets, which hopefully will be in a couple of months, I will of course get one and I'll see really what it's like, whether it is better than I expected or whether it's just going to be very similar to the Mi Band 4. If you want to see that, then subscribe and I will get that to you as soon as possible. I suggest you take other videos with a pinch of salt. A lot of them are just using stock footage, like they're all using the same footage. So a lot of these people who are making videos about the watch don't actually own it. They're just kind of recording over other people's footage. They just want you to buy it, basically. There's even one video, I think it's those tech brothers, like they say you absolutely need to upgrade from the Mi Band 4 to the Mi Band 5. That's kind of disingenuous because it really is not that much different. So yeah, that's it guys. If you enjoyed that, then please subscribe and like this video. And until next time, I will see you around. Bye.